All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only video. Today is another fan request, and yeah, today we're going to be talking about resources, things that people don't have a lot of in this game. What is it? What is a resource? It's anything that you use to build your heroes and build your account and get through the game. Yeah, that's basically it. So I would say top resources would be energy, silver, gems, books. Those would be the top four, and I think the ones that people have the most trouble trying to balance, trying to figure out what to do. So here's the thing. Over time, all of this stuff is going to kind of just happen. All right. You're going to just have enough for certain things. You're just not going to have enough for other things. And that's kind of it. So what I'm going to do is kind of just tell you how I manage everything, and whether or not that helps you or not, I hope that it helps you, but it's really just what I'm going to show you. So let's see what we got. So let's start with the first thing. I did do an entire video on energy. Now, if you are doing fusions and doing other stuff like that when you are free to play, you are going to have an entirely difficult time managing your energy. So, best thing to do is just not do those things. But I mean, not everyone plays the way I play. So what you're going to have to do is essentially just get energy from every part of this game that you can possibly get energy. All right, we're going to do this quickly because I do have a video already about energy, but either way, we're going to talk about it now. So most people who do fusions, things like that, you will hoard energy for like a week or two before the actual fusion begins because you're going to need that energy. The other way you can do it is every time you get one of these bottles in the daily login. You just leave it here, and then eventually you may have an entire mailbox full of energy that you can use when something big happens and you need to use energy. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to do that. But on the other hand, I don't do that. I don't really keep a lot of stuff in here unless I am the only time I leave stuff is like this, where I have 420 energy right now. I'm in the middle of doing something. I don't need this to finish anything. And if I can finish what I'm trying to finish with the 420, then I leave it here. If I need to go to bed, I will leave it here for tomorrow. Things like that. But you can hoard those if you would like. So that's one thing you can do to get energy. Two, clan in the clan shop. All right, if you do clan quests, look at this. Oh, actually, it just reset. Nice. I didn't even realize that. So I can do quests now. See, we go into clan quests, and I usually go to elite first. I try to find them 10 simultaneous debuffs on the ice golem. We're gonna take that. That's an easy one. Let's see. Place 10 simultaneous debuffs. Let's see. Defeat the boss of Fire Knight. Without before he takes 10 turns. That we can do, but we're going to skip it for right now just because it's a little bit of an annoying quest. It's not the worst, but it is annoying. Survive 49 turns. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's kind of annoying. Block revive, survive 150 turns against Hydra. Not good, not good. Claim rewards. Here we go. 10 simultaneous debuffs against Fire Knight. That one we're definitely taking because it's very easy to beat. And then if there's one that says light spiders on fire, that's another really easy one that we can do. Here we go. Place 100 HP burns. Done. So now we have our quests, and we're going to get, 900, 1,050 clan gold from doing that. All right? Clan shop. What am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to spend it on these first. They're obviously rare skill tomes because I need them to build my heroes. Now, anytime the tomes pop up, that is my priority. First priority. Second priority, it would actually be your first priority if you're in the beginning of the game, and that would be getting the pieces for the heroes that you can get. So what is this? This is clan shop. So we got Yannicka and we've got your Carl. So I would buy them first and kind of skip over this. The first month, though, I recommend you buy the skill tomes for your rare heroes that you have, just so you can max them out quicker in the first month. After the first month, do what you will. And then if you have a ton of energy left over, which I do not because I spent it all on silver, you would get energy. The only time I ever get silver is when there is an event for artifact enhancement and I'm trying to do something and I really need to get something out of that artifact enhancement. Very rarely will I ever buy silver. I think as of this day, I've bought it from here maybe 3 times in the last, year and few months. So yeah, we don't really buy silver very often. And then whenever I have a ton of clan gold, I'll come in here and I'll buy accessories sometimes. Because hey, a six-star accessory, nothing to laugh at. That's actually a really good piece that you can get. Hopefully you get one for the hero that you're looking for. But yeah, that's a good place to get energy too. Energy quests. All these quests every day. You got to do all your quests. You got to do your daily quests, you got to do your weekly quests, you got to do your monthly quests, you got to do your advanced quests, all of them. Any quest that you can finish, you need to finish. If you're not finishing them, you're going to be losing out on tons of resources, legendary books, chickens, and EXP boosts, and actual energy. So those are things you have to do. When you have challenges and stuff, do all those. You get energy from doing some of those, and then missions, you get them from here too. See, like here, you get 150 energy. I'm kind of stuck right now, but in the beginning, yeah, you'll get tons of energy from doing that. And then on top of it, look for promo codes. Promo codes are a very big deal. Sometimes you'll get like 4, 5, 6, 7. I've even seen up to 10 energy refills from a promo code. So make sure you're looking for those. A lot of the other content creators will pop them out, and that's fine. So that's most of the energy stuff. There is going to be stuff that you can get from other places, but that's the main areas to get your energy every day. The other thing is passive energy. If you don't use all your energy, it's not going to refill. This will refill between 3 and 4 times per day if you are at 0 energy. So you're going to miss out on anywhere between 3 and like what, almost 500 plus energy a day if you're hoarding energy. All right. So if you hoard energy for a week to do a fusion, know that you are probably losing about 2,500 energy to build things. A lot of people ask me how I have so many heroes leveled up. That's honestly why, because I get an extra 400 to 500 energy per day just from letting this be at 0 all the time and using all of my energy all the time. Anytime I stop playing, I'm leaving with it empty. All right. I don't leave it like this. I don't, except today, obviously, because I'm recording, but don't be a wise ass. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, all the energy, leave it. There you go. So that's all your energy stuff. Now, silver is a little bit more difficult. The reason people have trouble with silver is mainly because they use it on too much. All right. Now, silver is going to be used for a lot of things. It's going to be used for upgrading heroes. It's going to be used for upgrading gear. It's going to be used for that kind of stuff. It's going to be used for fusions, things like that. However, if you're doing it in order, all right. So if you have say you're starting in the beginning, you have 5 heroes. If you're building one hero at a time, maybe get a couple heroes to whatever, to level 12 gear, and that's fine. But once you get to that point where you're starting to push 16 gear, all right, one at a time. Why do I say that? Because it costs a lot. That's why. If you are all over the place, if your account looks like basically a bunch of heroes, like say you have whatever, 50 heroes that you use every day, and your account looks like a mess. Like there's heroes missing gear. There's heroes that have like a 15 gear on one thing. They have an 11 on another. Like it's just all over the place. You're kind of just messing up yourself. All right. You're going to confuse yourself and make it so that you'll never finish heroes. Finish a hero. That's it. Finish your hero and then move on to the next hero. Because then all of your silver will be saved until you need it for that hero. So basically just keep going, keep going, keep going. Once this is all level 16, see how everything's 16? I'm done. I move on to the next hero. Do the same thing with skills. I mean, legendaries, that's up for debate, but we'll just go to epics. Skills. Every time you get a new epic that you want to build, immediately invest in that hero, build them up, build their artifacts while you're doing that, and then eventually you're going to build your masteries. So what I do is I run out of EXP boosts a lot, all right, because I don't do a lot of the tournaments, so I don't get a lot of the freebies. So I only get basically what's handed to me most of the time. I will farm my heroes, level them up in stage 12-3 campaign. We just go right here to stage 12-3, boom, and I will run in here and say these are the heroes I'm trying to level right now, and we will start. So Soulbond is my campaign farmer right now. It's going to be slow runs because I actually have to rebuild her with speed, but all the heroes that I'm fighting with basically are fast. So we're just going to be leveling up faster heroes than us, so it sucks. But eventually, you should have a campaign farmer that's faster than everybody, and you don't have to worry about this. And then you just run it in 7 seconds. Same, but best time is 7 seconds. And then you level up your heroes in here. And there you go, 11,000 silver, and I got the shield, which I can sell now for 9,000. Sell. So now I just made $20,000 from that one run, and I got points for CVC, which is very nice. And I'll do that forever. Now, in the beginning, you may not be able to beat 12-3 on brutal. All right. So you might have to do that on a lower tier. So if you have to do it on normal, if you have to do it on hard, that is the place you want to farm. If you're just looking for EXP and silver, just run it. All right. Level up your heroes, get the silver, you're good. Other option for silver is you can run Spider. Spider's fine. And yes, I know that you can do better experience in different runs in here. I get it. I always run 3. That's it. I don't ever touch anything else. It's never been important to me. I don't care which I'm not going to go. I don't juggle back and forth. I just go to 12-3 and that's it. Shields are really good for money. And then if you need a hero, farm that area when you are basically not in the middle of a tournament or not trying to accomplish something that's super time sensitive, farm the areas. Like right now, I farmed this area. It was terrible experience and terrible silver, and I did it just to get Graybeard maxed on his skills, and I did. It took a while. It took a couple weeks after I actually focused on it. But guess what? I finished him out, and now he's got all his skill books. So that's the only other time you should really be farming any other area besides 12.3 for any kind of silver or EXP. Don't do it ever. Literally never unless you're trying to build it. Now, I've finished out 12, 11, 10, and I believe 9. Yeah, I have every hero maxed, like all the campaign heroes in here. Actually, 8 is done now. Tilshire I haven't done, so I still have 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm basically done. The 2 heroes in here are maxed, but I need a couple more of him to fill in my faction crypt. Faction guardians, because we need to get that all my other heroes that are in there now out, so I can use them for steel books. But other than that, those heroes are maxed. So really, I only have a few more. Like this one's actually done too. Actually, sorry, I need one more Valerie, and then my journey is complete. So I have maybe what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas left, and I'm been playing for a very long time. I still have 5 areas left. So that's how often you really will farm those areas. Eventually, though, yeah, you pick one area, just farm it until you have both of those heroes, and then there you go. Otherwise, 12.3, that's your silver. Other option is, you can go into dungeons, and you can farm stage 10 of Spider. You can get a lot of money for accessories. Just find really good heroes that are strong AoEs. There you go, done. You run in here, and you can get a ton of silver and accessories. Keep the ones that you need, and just sell off the ones that you don't. This is great for early game, because stage 10 is not that hard to beat once you get a few months in. You won't be having any trouble with this at all. And the heroes that I'm using, obviously, are great because they do the job perfectly. We have Yakarl, who can reduce her turn meter, so she doesn't even get another chance. Usually we can beat this without the Spider getting a turn. Sometimes that happens, and you know what? It is what it is, but average fight here is about 30 seconds long. Say, done. 30 seconds, and now I've got 6,300 silver from here. This piece is 37. Look at that. Sell. I don't want it. So 37. We just made 40,000 from 12 energy. See? So that's a great place to get a lot of silver, and also maybe get a few accessories that are good. Because honestly, a 5 or 6 star accessory is just as good if it has the stats you need. If you pull a 5-star accuracy banner with some speed on it, that banner is better than probably 90% of the 6-star stuff you're going to get. So just know that stats matter. Don't really worry about the stars early on, all right? Once you're getting to the point where all your heroes are 5-star gear, yeah, you're going to want to farm stage 20. But right now, it don't really matter. 5-star is more than enough. Keep your heroes going and get them through the content that you need to get them through. So that's silver. And like I said, focus one hero at a time. If the reason I have so many heroes with all this max gear is because I focus one hero at a time. One hero at a time. Look at this. All 16, all 16. There's not one hero that is not 16 except the ones I am working on currently. Even Ryan that I just got, say boom, all 16. And I know somebody just commented on one of my other videos, like, you never have silver. I'm like, yeah, because I use it all on one hero until they are maxed. So I'm constantly going to be running out of silver. But on the plus side, I always have heroes that are maxed. So there you go. It works out well. But yeah, these are the ones we're working on now. We did get Muckstalker to 16 first. Bogwalker is almost there. He has one more piece that needs to get to 16, so that's why we're farming campaign right now to level them up and to get this to 16. Meat Carver, this guy is going to be another 6-star very soon, and then eventually we'll move into Scion here. We're going to have to level him up today also, once we finish with all the videos. So yeah, level. That gets you silver. I very rarely will farm Spider for silver, only because I'm constantly trying to get EXP as fast as possible to level up as many heroes as I can, because our goal right now is to beat Faction Wars, and to do that, I need a bunch of level 60s. And as you can see, we are now at 725 stars on this nice little section here, which is great. As far as gems go, gems are a little bit different. You can look at gems however you want. If you're summoning and buying stuff and buying summons with that, you're going to never have gems. I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. And honestly, it probably won't help you too much buying those summons with the gems that you get if you're playing free to play, at least. It's not going to help you enough unless you just get lucky and pull something really good. But honestly, I would not use it for summons. All right. That's just my personal opinion. In the beginning, I would use it to buy your masteries for the first 5 heroes that you have. I believe I did it for, I've said this a few times, but we definitely bought Kale. That was the first 800 gems that we ever had. We bought it for Kale, so all of our masteries were maxed immediately, and now we have our campaign farmer to get us through Brutal and into Nightmare, and you can beat a bunch of dungeons with him when he's mixed. So that's the first thing you should do. From this point forward, really, it's up to you. My personal opinion would be to buy War Maiden. I'm like yelling. My personal opinion would be to buy War Maiden next. And then if you have Apothecary, I would get him next. However, if you don't have him, you can get Diabolus, but I wouldn't buy her. I would just farm her. And that's fine. You don't really need Diabolus Masters that quickly. Valerie, I think we may have bought. I don't remember. And I also bought Spirit Host. Where are you, Spirit Host? Where are you, my baby? All right, so and we bought Spirit Host. So really, I bought those four. Actually, I farmed Valerie. So Spirit Host we bought, Kale we bought, War Maiden we bought, Apothecary we bought. Why did I do that? Because now I have four heroes that are awesome and can build and are perfectly built. I don't have to farm and try to beat Minotaur in order to get them their masteries done. They're done. All right, done masteries. Then I moved into Valerie, and from that point forward, I basically farmed everybody's masteries because we were able to farm 15 easily, and that was it. And that we're talking maybe a month, 2, 3 months into the game. All right, we're not talking like the first day. You're not going to have masteries the first day, and that's why you should buy them because in the beginning, it's very hard to get them. All right, so you're going to be farming what level like 10. It's going to take forever. So you buy them for them and then move forward. From that point, I bought a few more. Like I said, I think my last time I counted somewhere around maybe 10 heroes I've bought, maybe 12 up to there that I've bought their masteries for. And I have about, 50 something, 53 something plus level 60s. So gems for me are for masteries and energy. That's it. It's the only thing we use them for. We unlocked this, I think, 3 or 4 months into the game. Once we had all our masteries done, that's when I spent gems on this. If you want, you could do this first and unlock it, but it's going to take you. Remember, we get 15. What is it? 15 a day, right? So 15 a day, which basically means that in 10 days, you're going to get 150, which means in 100 days, you're going to get 1,500. So that means it's going to take you 3 months to make back 1,500 gems. So for 3 months, you could have masteries on your hero. That's going to help you beat content now, or you could stagnate your account for 3 months and make back your gems. I don't think that's worth it. I think if you buy your masters early, it's a lot easier for you to get gems from like the tournaments and the events because you're gonna be able to beat things that will get you more points in those events, and that gets you more gems. There's times that I'll get like 200-300 gems from doing these tournaments just for like a few days. So I would much rather have the hero built to get your gems back that way, and then unlock the mine, and now you're getting not only the tournament gems and all the event gems and all that stuff, but then you're getting the mine as well. The mine is a trap. I would never recommend anyone unlock it from day one. That is a terrible idea. You're just going to stagnate your account. So that's just me. You can do whatever you want. I'm not your dad. And I don't want to be. So there you go. So that's what I would say with gems. Only use them for getting masteries on the first few heroes. After that, it's whichever hero you want. Like I think we bought Drex because he was important and I really wanted to build him. We bought what's her name? Thurgis, because I wanted to make a video on it. Really, if I want to make a video. Diablo, same thing. I think we bought, or we farmed her and we just spent a ton of gems to get her to level 60. That's what I use my gems for, is during tournaments when there's something I really want. If there's something I'm needing, because I don't really do them often. So when one pops up that I really want to get something from it, like if there's a book that I really need just to finish a hero, then yeah, I'll pound out some gems and use some energy and do that. But otherwise, it's energy, masteries, and that's it. That's all I ever buy with gems. Nothing else. If you buy something else with it, good luck to you. So that's those books. Books are the hardest thing to come by in this game. Easily the hardest thing to do. We literally had enough books. It was 10 books. We had exactly enough to max out our hero. Not exactly enough. What the hell am I talking about? We had enough to max out Scion today. Say this champion has fully upgraded all of their skills. So I am limited on the heroes I can get. So I will save books for a long time. It took me 2 months to get him. So for 2 months we saved books. And we had 19 books, and boom, the second I got him, I was able to max him. So there you go. Scion's skills are maxed. Then the next hero will be Kale, Dark Kale. And when he comes out from Doom Tower, I will have enough books to max him. And that's kind of it. I'm at the point where I don't have to wait for my epics anymore. Basically, I should always have enough books for whatever epic I get. And that's because I'm not summoning. If you're summoning and you have 15, 20 different epics, I would say that the same thing applies. I would say you should go into oop, oop, go into your vault, get them to level 40 exactly the way I have these guys set up. All right, this is my rare heroes. Basically, all my heroes that are not skill maxed are in here, and they're all leveled. They all have gear, but they're in my vault. And I leave them there so I don't confuse myself. And that way, everybody in this vault is someone that I haven't finished yet. All right. There's a few heroes in here that I have their skills maxed, but not many. But most of the time, when I have a hero that's maxed skills, that's the kind of hero I'm going to focus on at this point and pull them out. Like Lich right here, he's a hero that I would consider maxing to 6-star right now because all his skills are maxed. All right. And that way, you can kind of keep track of what you're doing, and anyone who's here is someone that you're either currently working on or someone who's maxed, so there's less confusion. Like I know that Cleo is the only one that I'm working on skills right now in my legendaries because she's the only one left that's in my vault here. I know that Ryan is the only epic I'm really working on because I just got Zion literally today, about a couple hours ago. I know she's the last one left. She's maxed on her artifacts. She's maxed on her skills, and we're going to work on her masteries now. So that's it. I just have to do masteries, and then she is done again. So that's another hero done. All these guys are done. I know that because I built them all, and they're out here. They're not in my vault. Same thing. The next person in my line, boom, this guy. He's my rare. So we're going to work on him. And then the ones that we're leveling are all the way at the bottom. See? And then these are the few that we're leveling. He's probably going to go in the vault for a little bit. And then she's probably going to go in the vault for a little bit because we need books. But actually, he's going to be maxed. I'm going to buy those 5 books, actually, and max him. And then the rest of the books will be going into Bogwalker, who we literally just got a little while ago and a couple days ago, actually. And he's the next 6-star that we're going to be maxing out also. So he's going to be the last one that gets books. All right, just because I already started on this guy right here, and that's it. And if you're having trouble collecting books, skill books you can only get from tournaments, basically tournaments, and then the clan shop. So clan shop, they pop up, buy them there. The other thing you can do for someone like me is that I pull mystery shards all the time. So whenever I get copies, I just pull them out of the vault because they're in the vault. So I would say, let's say I pull, I don't know, her. All right, I'll pull her out, feed her the copy, and then put her back in the vault. There you go. And then once she's done, see, she hasn't gotten any. So she's a bad example. We haven't gotten any of him. Who's a good example? Actually, this guy, Ironclad, we actually got all of his from pulls. So he was maxed. I didn't put any books into him. He was literally, because he only has 4, 5 books you need for him. So I pulled him at least 6 times from mystery shards, which is why he's maxed right now. And then sometimes you'll have heroes like this, see, where I already got 2, so you're not going to be using as many rare books anyway, because you're going to be pulling them and using them as books. All right. And that way you could farm heroes from like campaign, and that'll get you at least time to save up some books. So that way, when you get a hero that's rare that you want to build, you can just max them out immediately. Like this guy, instead of having to use 4, there's 5 and 4, instead of having 9 books for this guy, I technically only need 7 now because he's in the vault and I'm just waiting for him to get a couple more books in. Some of them are a little better than others. I mean, this guy, same thing. We got 2 books for him. We've got a couple books on there for him, so that's 2 from him. This one has none, so that's someone I would probably book out later on. She has no books. This one has a few. This one actually has 3 books in her, so that's good. So yeah, you'll eventually, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have so many rares built and max skills, you're not going to have to worry about books anymore. I mean, I still worry because that's all I build is rares, but it's actually harder for me to get a rare book at this point. But yeah, your books are going to be hard. Your legendary books, that's going to be up to you. My legendary books, I max every legendary one by one. So we started with Syl. She was my first legendary. Maxed her immediately because I had all the books from the beginning of the game, and we maxed her. So she was the first one. Then we maxed out, who was next? I think Drex was next, right? Or did we get Arbiter? I think it was Drex. Then we maxed Drex. Then we maxed Yannicka. Somewhere in between there, we got Yakarl and Arbiter. I think Arbiter was first, so we maxed her. Then we got Yakarl, we maxed him. Then we got Visix, maxed her. And now we are on Cleo. Some of these heroes took longer than others. I mean, Yakarl took me a couple of months to max his skills. And now Cleo's almost done. Look at this. She's getting there. She only needs 2 here, 3, 4, 5 more books, and we'll have a max Cleo. So there you go. But that's because I don't pull a bunch of legendaries. So if you have 1,000 legendaries, you're going to have to be more, a little more careful with the books you put into people. To be honest, if I was pulling heroes, I'd probably not book anyone except for Syl because she's the best, and you, Carl. But I would not book all of them. I would just build them all to 60 and then put them in my vault and let them sit there. If I need them, I pull them out. Otherwise, I would only book the ones that matter to me and the ones that are going to really progress my account. And unfortunately, that's something that, not every person can tell you because every account's different. Every challenge is different. You're always going to have a different experience than someone else. You're going to have different gear. All kinds of stuff can change. So yeah, it's rough, but I wouldn't book any hero that you don't understand if they're legendary, and honestly, even if they're epic. If you don't understand how to book and stuff, just leave them alone, level them to 60, figure it out, find out the ones that are good, and then the ones that are helping you get through content, those are the ones that you book. That's it. It's the best way to do it. It's going to suck for a little while, but you know what? Eventually you'll understand and you'll be like, yeah, this is a hero I need to book, and you will book them. But yeah, that's basically it. You get all the other books you're going to get from doing quests. See, your advanced quest, you get one of each of these a month, so that's one area. You do get them from tournaments. Clan versus clan is a great way to get books and stuff. See, you get twice a month, right? This is so you get 2 books here, a bunch of chickens. You get EXP, clan gold. You'll get here if you're in a good clan. If you're not, I suggest getting one. Personal rewards. See, you get more chickens and things from here. You can get gear and another book if you get 100,000 points. I don't think I ever get to this point. I mostly stay in the 60 range. This is about where I end up most times when I do personal rewards. Right now, I only have this area, but the clan versus clan just started. So, yeah, we're already at 30,000 points almost. So, we're going to have this one done pretty soon. I just want the energy, to be honest. So, really, 40,000 is all I need, but I'll take 50 and 60. I mean, I have no problem with that. And I'll get up to here sometimes. It depends if I have a hero that I'm building or not. So, there you go. That's how you deal with books, unfortunately. Legendaries and the other ones you're going to get from events, you're going to get them from tournaments. It just happens sometimes. That's it. Like I don't even get them that often. And the other way is clan boss. So if you're not doing clan boss, you're probably not going to have enough books. Here we go. Clan boss is your gold. Oh yeah, faction wars. You get all these cool rewards. Look at this. You get shards, books, silver, chickens, all kinds of stuff. So you need to keep moving up in faction wars. You need to do campaign. Oop, get in there. See campaign. If you go into nightmare, nope, not normal, you jerkbag. Nightmare. See, there's sacreds, there's gems, there's silver, there's all kinds of stuff in here. You get legendary books, all kinds of things in here. So do every mission you can because you're going to get a lot. But clan boss is your number one right here. You got to do nightmare minimum. All right, nightmare, you're going to start getting, and you have to get the best chests because you're going to start getting sacreds, legendary books, epic books, all that. And every day you get a chance to get something out of here. So that's your best way to get books. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. The game, Plarium does not want you to have books. They want you to pay for them. So, I mean, there's literally no other reason for them to be as scarce as they are. They just want you to spend money on the game. That's it. There's zero other reason. I wish I could tell you that it was because they're valuable and they just want you to spend money. That's it. There's no other reason to be that much of a jerk about books. So that's it. That's why books suck. So yeah, that's how you kind of manage all your resources. I mean, you have to just do everything every day. I farm battle. I farm Iron Twins every day on stage 3. I did a video on it, how to get your blessings. I farm this every single day. Stage 3, and then I buy my blessings, which in here, that's another way you can manage some resources. That's a fifth one. And where am I going? I always do that because they look the same. That's why. Here we go. Because it's hidden. Altar of Souls. So, and then I have my coins. So I go into my soul merchant. As you can see, I have 18 coins, and that's only because I just spent 7 on Ryan. So I just bought her blessing. So now I have a blessing for my new hero, and I still have 18 coins. I'm saving up 20 because I need to buy another legendary. So I'm going to be buying one of them, hopefully, because I can't seem to pull Yukari or Visix for some reason, or Arbiter. So when they pop up in here, I am going to be buying them, and that's how I get them. See, all my coins. And I have my coins here from farming every single day, and there you go. That's how you do it. Mystic Market, you buy your coins here, you buy these to summon, and then you're done. And then you awaken heroes. So I have some in here that are done. There you go. Oh, here you go. Soul collection. So here's all my souls. Aren't they great? How many? I actually got a few new ones. Look at all this. Look at all that, all those souls, and that's not even including the 100 and something heroes in my vault that are awakened right now. We did just pull actually another one. Who did we pull just recently? We got there was someone good. Can't remember. Oh yeah, was it Artrix, whatever this guy, the smelly smoke guy. That guy we just pulled recently, and I think we just pulled another legendary the other day too. I don't remember who it was. I think I've had her for a while. There's a few in here that I don't remember when I got them. But we did just get a bunch of these heroes in here. Like I think she's new. couple good heroes in here. We do have Ugo and I don't know Uragrim. Sorry, they all look the same. Skathix. We got a bunch of heroes in here that are pretty good. We've got Rector. We've got Frankenface. We've got who is this Beard Boy with his hat. So yeah, there's plenty of heroes in here to get, and you will be getting them eventually if you just summon the first shard, the worst shard. But like I said, if you want to know more about that, you can watch my blessings video in the bonus videos playlist. So I hope this has at least somewhat helped somebody on how to get stuff. Really, this game comes down to if you're free to play, you just have to do everything as much as you can and play through stuff. You got to use your energy. You got to get your silver. And when you have no EXP boost, you should be farming masteries. That's what you should be doing the entire time. If you have no EXP boost, unless you have something specific dungeon that you need to farm for something, you should be farming masteries for every single hero. Maxing your masteries is the best way to move forward in this game. Trust me, masteries, they make your heroes like twice as strong. And that's not even a joke, sometimes even more than that. So do masteries, get your silver up, farm 12-3, save your energy. Never. That was a joke. I was seeing if you were paying attention. Don't ever save your energy unless you really, really, really want to do some fusion. That's it. It's the only other reason. And just remember, you have to be willing to sacrifice 500 energy a day, basically, to do that. And then gems, save them for whenever you need them. That's it. I try to keep at least 2,000 to 3,000 gems at all times. Recently, I've been keeping more than that because I just haven't been using them so much. I used about 1,000 over the last week just because I got a lot of stuff from the fusion. I was trying to get some heroes in there, and then all of a sudden Bogwalker popped up, and now I've got Scion. So it's like I was trying to get ahead of some things, so I spent a lot of money, not money, gems on energy. So yeah, a lot happened there. All right. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, things you want to talk about, let me know. Let me hit me up in these comments sections. If I don't have an answer to something, more than likely someone else will, and they'll be able to help you out just as much as I can. I have a very friendly community. I think one guy called me a jackass once, and that was really it. So we're good, I think. All right. So like, share, subscribe. Remember, it's very important for the channel. Helps me grow. It helps you grow. It helps you help me grow. Help me help you. You know how that works. And yeah, that's about it for today. So this is how to manage your resources. And this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.